What is up, my family? Welcome back to Jared Tries Trading, episode 59, almost 60, I think. This is recording number 3. I'm really happy that the first one had audio issues because I went on a rant and I was pretty livid and I was pretty pissed for the first part of that recording, and I'm going to explain why. But now we could be a little bit more calm. I've taken some deep breaths. I've digested the day. Oh, by the way, it's 12:08, so it's power hour, but I'm fucking done. I hope you guys kept it green. Yeah, so let's get into it. This is third time's a charm, but here you go. 14% win rate, minus 182. Yes, I got chopped to bits. And I know you're like, damn, Jared. Yesterday you was the man, Jared. What the F happened to you? Got the sickest vendetta. Yeah, I know. The market, man, was very choppy, and I couldn't read it. And then I was in shambles at the end of the day. You know, I made a few mistakes. And then there's something that I want to bring up to you guys and see what your guys' thoughts are. But first, let's get into this market real quick. So we had a gap down. We're just playing around the SMA on the D1. But gap down, drift higher, 2 nice stack green candles. But then we just consolidate and drift down. Now, since we held these gains, is that bullish? Or are all these wicks and stuff, is that bearish? You know what I mean? There's some resistance here, right? It was the double top from yesterday. So basically, we shouldn't even be trading. But the market was definitely drifting down here. Some stocks were going lower with it. But I think it's very important to pay attention to what you're doing and focus on your own plans and stuff like that, because, you know, disclaimer, if I lose money and I take trades, it's my fault when I lose. You know what I mean? It's no one else's fault. But I want to bring this up. Right here, or no, it was right here at around 11:15. Mind you, I've already made a few mistakes today. So, you know, that snowball was kind of rolling. I've already reset, took a cold shower. I'm back. I'm ready to stay focused. I get back to the computer, and right here at this point, I'm pretty sure Pete says we've had tiny body candles on the drift down. We should see a bounce on this bullish 1OP cross. This is the bullish 1OP cross right here, right? So I've been stocking some stocks to the long side. I can see which ones are strong. So I take 2 longs right here. I didn't care about my entry. I thought we were going to get a market bounce. And yeah, it was probably confirmation bias, and I just should have been patient and followed my own plan. But, you know, this wasn't there yet. Is this the bounce that he's talking about? You know what I mean? Because as soon as I took my longs, we had 3 big-ass red candles, and my contracts went to minus 50 and minus 70 in a matter of 15 minutes. So it's my fault. It's my fault. I shouldn't have taken the trades. But I want to ask, where's the bounce? Where is this bounce that you're talking about? You know what I mean? And I'm not... Pete is a professional. He's been doing this shit for 40 years. You know what I mean? But I'm just asking, as from a novice, you know, are you wrong? Are you wrong here? Or, you know, do we just pretend that you didn't say that? So I would love to hear from you guys. You know, has the 1-op been helping you? It's so weird. It's like UVXY when they talk about it in chat. It's like it only works when it's working. And then at all the other times, don't even pay attention to it. Like, that's just a level of complexity that makes it very hard for a novice to, like, wrap their head around. Like, what do you, like, I still don't understand it. Like, yeah, use it to give you confluence in your trades and confidence in your trades. But then when you use it one time, this other time, it's like, oh no, it did. You shouldn't have waited into your decision making this time. Like, very frustrating. Very frustrating. Let me know what you guys think about that. But anyways, I want to get back to this stuff. So I'm gonna quickly go through these trades, tell you guys why I took them and why they were mistakes. So hopefully you guys don't be doing this bullshit in the future. You know what I mean? So let's go to TOS. Let me pull it up on my screen. Bam. Okay, so we have CVS. I love this trade right here. This was my second trade of the day. I took a trade on AMD and was in the hole right when I started, but I've been talking about daily levels, so I marked up the chart. You know, I have a touch here on January 11th, touch here on February 1st. You know, we broke through it a little bit. Touch here on 3.7, touch here on 3.15. So pretty much I'm just trying to get some levels with a lot of touches that's near the price action that we have today. So I had this level right here, and then I had this level from before, you know, a touch back here, kind of messing around this range right here. And then it was support on this day as well, and then it looks like we bounced off of it today. So and then I also drew this downward sloping trend line, which we broke out of today. And I love this trade. Right here was my entry. I told myself if it falls below this trend line, I'll get out. But I took this whole move right here. Entered here. Maybe I got out a little bit earlier. Let me bring up my TraderSync. CVS, 1235. I got out right here. Or in this candle right here, right in this pullback. I like the trade. Perfect trade. Technical reason to get in, technical reason to exit. Took a nice $40. Took a little, you know, hour and 20 minutes. Was patient with it. Strong stock. Low stress. You know what I mean? So that's CVS, my only positive trade for the day. Then I took AMD, and then, you know, this is where like the snowball starts happening, because again, got my daily levels. This one's pretty clear. Hella resistance. I mean, support. A couple bounces off of it. And then I built this line as well, which was pretty much the next candles. You know, touch here, resistance here, support here. And that's closest to our price action. So what I was waiting for was a test of this level. And I want to see the level respected. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, this is like a nice rejection here, nice price action. Here, you know, it's not really respecting the level, so I shouldn't be trading this. But I got in short at 1017 over here, and my reasoning was I felt like I was close enough to this daily level, and I didn't want to miss like more of the move. And that's just pure greed on my part. So it was my first trade of the day, and I was just kind of, you know, warming up. I was not patient. I could have even took it up here and then sold here, but I probably would have got ate up by this green candle. So just an overall bad trade. I think the idea is there, but the level wasn't respected, obviously. And then now there's this new level right here. So bad trade on my part. AMD, then I did Twitter. By the time I got into Twitter, I think it had already made its move. Let's look at the daily. It broke below this SMA here, so I tried to get some levels near the price action today. You know, this support from back in November, resistance here in December 7th. So just try to build out some levels. And to the short side, I got in at 1312 right here. And see, I wasn't patient for it to come back, test the level, and then confirm that you know, this is resistance again. And it started building relative strength. So I got out for minus 30. I'm happy that I respected my stops though. You know, I got out at right here in this consolidation. No need to wait for it to go crazy against you, you know. This was my level. I didn't respect it, so I got out. So happy about that. Just not executing on the trades well today as far as the plan that I'm looking for. QCOM, the issue was I had FOMO after this big ass green candle. I feel like we gave up all these gains, so that, you know, that's bearish. But then we have this kind of consolidation level right here that I was anticipating the break of. We kind of drifted below it. I got in at 1325 right here. but just started consolidating, just chopping around. Really not a good market environment to be trading in the first place. So I guess that's the key takeaway is not only was I not patient for my setups to set up the proper way, it's just not a high probability environment unless you were trading basic mats today, which yes, I saw them grinding higher, but I'm trying to refine and practice these kind of plays, so I have a strict stop and stuff like that. So QCOM, that was a -5 trade, little loss. Oxy, what do we got on Oxy? Oxy was strong all day, but started consolidating. Clear resistance here. That may be support. Then I just try to get these two touches right here on 1330 and 4.5, and then this resistance here on 322, and then kind of all-time high. So go to the daily, the 5-minute, and my play would have been this entry right here. But I think I was already pissed already and I wasn't watching. But yeah, break this level, bounce off of it, keep going. And of course, you want to look at the market to see what it's doing. I don't see no crazy bounce right now, man. But anyways, this was a $8 loss. I wasn't too worried about this one. But I already knew I wasn't trading well, so I should have just kind of logged off, I guess. I just want to show you guys my exact entry. 1246. Right here, consolidating above the level. I felt like we were close enough to my stop that I can just get in, but again, I want the setup to be more clear, and that's my mistake. Just not patient, and all the mistakes kind of just fucking snowballed. So that was Oxy, and then let's get into, it's nothing really to get into, but on CVS, I gave back my gains because that, I got in long right here when I was convinced that the SPY was going to bounce. Horrible entry. Have a chance to enter right here, but it looks like it's making lower highs, so I'm not going to touch it no more. Just a bad entry, and then I pretty much just sold because I was like, fuck. That moment when you get in the trade and you're like, fuck. And then Dollar Tree, look at this grind higher. I was waiting for for a pullback to come back to this level and then a bounce off of it, like maybe right here, but it looks like the market's weak right now. It's making lower highs, so not really a high confidence play no more, but I got in right here. 11.10, 11.15, just a bad entry on my part, and just a complete oversight of how I'm feeling and how my trades have been going. When I'm not doing good as a novice, you kind of want to lean on pros because they know what they're talking about. But this market is volatile and nobody really knows exactly what it's going to do. So just try to do the highest probability plays that we could do, right? So let's go ahead and go back to TraderSync. That's pretty much it, man. 2 big errors at the end of the day, and then got chopped up. Wasn't waiting for the setup, wasn't patient enough. This CVS trade, though, was lit. I can't lie. I like it. 10%. Shit. I should have just stopped. I was basically break even, just AMD CVS. So just being self-aware, guys. If you're not feeling it, the market will be here next time. I know, I want to make money. I want to practice. I want to get more screen time, but it's very dangerous if you're not on point. Everything has to line up, and I can see why this shit takes forever, because you got to get the market right. You got to get the stock right. You got to get your position sizing right. You got to get the entry right and the exit right. You got to have your mental on point. You can't be skittish. You got to be patient. You can't be fearful. You know what I mean? so many things have to click just that day, and you have to do this every single day. Like, what if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? You know, what if, you know, other shit in your life's not going well? What if everything in your life's going great, but you bring that excitement to trading and it's gonna fuck you up? You know what I mean? You know, that's my opinion, but it's really a struggle just trying to lock in all the pieces day in and day out. And so the financial freedom and, you know, just freedom from a job that this provides, I think it's a worthy goal. And, you know, I'm not gonna stop until I'm broke or it works. But, you know, I can see why this shit's so hard. You know, 2 great days in a row, pretty much why I'm green. Oh yeah, let's get into the weekly real quick too, huh? You guys want to see that? Yeah, you want to see that week? You want to see that week? Sheesh. Green week, baby. I mean, that 14% win rate today didn't really help my win rate. I think I'm at 67% without today, but we'll live with it, man. These are easily avoidable just by being patient and waiting. There's always an opportunity to wait again. You know, if you're like, okay, I need one more green candle to confirm, it's like, you know what, let's get double confirmation and wait for a pullback, you know? And yeah, you might miss the move sometimes, but it also feels good to be patient and watch these plays play out the way you see them, you know? So, tiny green week, win rate is in shambles, but we know why. Just be patient and don't overtrade. I had some sick ass trades this week, so I'm really happy about that. That Roblox trade, that CVS trade today, shit, I'm very happy about that. So thank you guys for watching. It's like 90 degrees. I like sweaters. I can't breathe. It's stifling. I feel like Leonidas in 300 right now. But I hope you guys kept it green, and thank you so much for watching these videos. If you have any ideas for other videos, let me know. I got some spare time. And like, subscribe. If you find these videos helpful, share it. Or even if you just think these are bloopers and you be like, hey, yo, go watch this guy lose money, that's fine with me. Please share the video. I'm trying to get this channel popping off so I can make $20 extra a month. You know what I mean? I need 1,000 subscribers. I'm only at 160, and $50 a month may help. But yeah, definitely leave comments below. I love chopping it up with you guys. Did you guys keep it green? You know, what were your observations today? And also comment on 1UP. You know what I mean? Is it helping you guys? Maybe you should teach me how to use it. You know what I mean? So other than that, enjoy your weekend, guys. I appreciate it. I'll be back on Monday with another video. Peace.